I want to close out with one thing, an understanding of the culture at INSEAD. Can
Yeah.
you give me a couple of concrete examples as to what the culture at INSEAD is like?
Yeah. So, first of all, like I said, really international. I think there's about 90 or 100 different nationalities in my class. Also, I would say very diverse in terms of age. So you have people, as young as me, and then I have people who are like 34, 35. Um, while we do have a lot of students who come from consulting, it's a very open school. So I had someone in my study group who was an architect. I had someone, who was a data scientist. I had someone who was a chemist.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a lot of diversity, and I think the school really values that. I would say that because of that, INSEAD is a very sort of inclusive place. And I don't mean that, I mean, I know again it's another buzzword,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really true. And I think the biggest example I can give you of that is during recruitment. So
Mm-hmm.
you would imagine that recruitment would be sort of really cutthroat and really competitive, and people
Mm-hmm.
are not sharing information and all of that. It's the exact opposite. People are practicing cases with each other. People
Mm-hmm.
are helping each other get interviews, even if you're going for the same job.
Mm-hmm.
People are more than happy to share information and really really happy when you get somewhere, or you get something. And at the same time, when you have classmates who recruitment isn't going as well for them, it
Mm-hmm.
kind of impacts everyone.
Mm.
Also, because you spend so much time with these people that you become really, really close. Um,
Become
and
invested in the other person's success as well.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's very inclusive. It's definitely not a place where, if the other thing you won't see is, okay, there's a lot of Indians and there's a lot of Asians, but you will never see that Indians only hang out with Indians
Indians.
or
Yeah.
Asians only hang out with Asians. It's not like that at all.
Mm.
Um, so I think that's one of the biggest characteristics of the school. The other one is it's a very social, very 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 social.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a couple of friends visiting from Wharton, and even they remarked that it's way more social than a lot of the U.S. schools.
Yeah.
There's always something going on.
Yeah.
Whether it's a party, it's a national week. We travel a lot.
Mm.
So, I have friends who have not been in Singapore a single weekend, because they've traveled every single weekend.
Oh
Um,
dear.
and it's really fun because
Very
you
expensive also.
very
For
expensive, but you're in Asia, flight tickets are cheap.
yeah.
Um, so it's a very, very social school as well. And I think you need to be a social person to have fun here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like if you're not a very social person, you will grow into it. You
Mm.
won't have much of an option. People
Mm.
will make you social.
Mm.
But it's really fun.